The first showdown for the Americans against Hitler's German army didn't come in Europe, but in Tunisia, North Africa. Here, in February of 1943, the American army is holding Kasserine Pass, the gateway to American supply bases to the west in Algeria. The German tanks leading the attack are under the expert command of the Desert Fox, dreaded German Field Marshal Erwin Rommel.
The thing you see about Rommel is an ability to adapt, coupled with a relentless aggressiveness. He's got great instincts. He's got the ability to get inside the minds of his adversary, understand their psychology, and to dominate their psychology.
The pass is 1 mile wide and 2,000 American troops guarded. Many are in foxholes across the floor, and some are in the foothills that flank the pass. A mile behind the troops are 36 tank destroyers, along with a few tanks. Out in front of the Americans, the enemy is bearing down on them with 100 tanks and 8,000 men. William Harper is a 21-year-old artilleryman from Dallas, Texas.
The Germans were good soldiers. They'd been in combat, a lot of it. We just didn't have any experience.
First time going to combat, you really never know what to expect. Some men are shaking, some throwing up, some are crying, some are energized. But deep down inside, everybody's a little bit scared.
As the enemy armor closes in, the U.S. troops are rattled by German artillery. Especially the ear-splitting Screaming Mimi rocket launcher.
You got a psychological effect that said, oh my God, you know, this is a main attack. They're really launching the artillery on us. We are really in for it.
The American defense begins to crumble as the German tanks of the 10th Panzer Division punch through. Lawrence Marcus is a 25-year-old lieutenant, also from Dallas.
I saw tanks appearing, German tanks appearing over the ridge and shells popping around us. You could see that this 10th Panzer Division was aggressive, knew what they were trying to do, and we knew that we were undermanned.
U.S. troops are soon in full retreat, and the American crusade to stop Hitler is in grave jeopardy.
Everybody says we're on our own. It was chaotic.
200 American lives are lost, and hundreds more are wounded. It's a catastrophic turn of events, especially for an eager force of soldiers that entered the war with such confidence under General George S. Patton's command in the first weeks of November. Unfortunately, Patton isn't here in Kasserine. He's stuck in Morocco after leading the American landing forces during the initial invasion of North Africa months earlier.
That must have driven Patton crazy. And he's a warrior. All warriors want to go to the sound of the guns. He really wanted to be in that fight, because glory, battle, that's what Patton's about.